Everybody, hope you're having a great day so far. It's Monday, December the 2nd. We are officially into the Christmas season. And just know that as you lead your groups and your classes, you are being prayed for this week. You're being prayed for today. Know that as you prep, and then also as you execute what you have prepped on Sunday, Lord willing, you are being prayed over, and I thank our God for giving us the opportunity to impact people in our faith family for the glory of Jesus' name. But we're in the Christmas season. Kids Choir kicked off last night. That glorious season of Advent with their concert. We lit the Hope candle on Sunday morning during morning worship, and Pastor Jeff preached on hope out of Luke. And so if you haven't had a chance to hear that sermon and that message, I want to invite you to go back and watch that. You'll be able to see that below this video in our weekly email. But just again, want to encourage you this week, have hope in who has come, have hope in the one who is coming. If you do not have the Advent Guide, I want to invite you to get that. This particular book right here, the Advent Devotional, it is a great way for us to remember what Christ has accomplished, what He has done in this season of expectancy, this season of expecting Christ's birth, anticipating His birth, but also in the season of expectancy, that the fact that Jesus is going to return one day. And until then, He tells us to find hope in His Word, but also in that He tells us to go and proclaim His Word. And so I'm tying a lot of things together today, but this week is the kickoff for the week of prayer for the International Mission Board and our missionaries serving across the globe. We take up the Lottie Moon Christmas offering. We participate in that as a church. Our goal is $37,000 this year. By God's grace, we're going to meet that goal, and we're going to surpass that goal. Why? Because the question is, for us who are in Christ, how much is Jesus worth? Now, when we think about that changed the paradigm of our thought. That changes the paradigm of what we think and how we live and what we do. And so when we see and we ask that question, how much is Jesus worth? Well, He's worth it all. He's worth every ounce of what we have, but He's also worth our lives. Giving our lives for the advancement of His kingdom. One way that you and I get to do that each week is by equipping people to do the work of ministry, to go and make His name known. You see, the Lord doesn't desire for us just to sit at the corner of 12th and Chestnut. No, He desires for us to go into the neighborhoods. He desires for us to go into our cities, into our communities, into our state, and into His nation, and ultimately to His world. He desires for us to go all over the planet, declaring His global glory for the renown of His name. So this week I want to invite you to read the Advent Guide, but also pray for our missionaries serving cross-culturally all over the globe. Use this guide as a reminder to pray. And then use this guide as a reminder to ask the Lord, how do you want me and my family to give toward reaching that goal of $37,000 for the Lottie Moon Christmas offering? Friends, it's a great season. It's a busy season. But remember to take time, carve out the time for your time with the Lord. You lead and you teach from an overflow. Let that sink in. Let that be the resounding sound of our heart. We teach and we lead from an overflow of what Christ is doing in and through us. God bless you. Have a great first week of Advent, and we'll see you Sunday.